What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Nikon announced their Nikon Z6 II, and as most of you know, I've been a long-time shooter of the original Nikon Z6 basically since it's been out, and I actually ended up buying two of them. I have this one and the one I'm videoing with right now. So I figured I'd make a video on the Nikon Z6 II, the specs of it, and since I've been such a fan of the original one, going over if I'm buying it or not buying it. So basically right off the bat, they're going to be identical to this. It's going to look the same. And one thing I would have liked to see is the screen change. I wish they would have done a flip out one. It's going to be the same as this. It's not a big deal for me with landscape photography. I don't mind it like this. But since I've been getting more into video, I definitely would have liked to see a flip out screen. And then while I'm shooting like this, I can see and make sure, my camera's still on and everything, the battery's not dead. That's not a huge deal, but it's definitely a change I would have liked to see. But yeah, the camera's gonna look the same. It's gonna have the same exact sensor as the original one, like this. And probably the biggest change that everyone's going to be excited about is the dual card slots. I'll have an XQD card as well as an SD card. As I said in my original video, I do have a long-term review of this camera, so I'll link that up here if you want to watch that. The single card slot is fine with me. As I said in that video, the XQD cards are really rugged and robust, and still to this day I have yet to have one fail, and I use both of my Nikon Z6s every single day. Then, like I did say in that video, I don't shoot weddings or stuff like that, so I could definitely see where the two card slots would be a game changer for someone that does weddings and portraits and wants that extra sense of security that you can't not afford to lose that. The dual card slots will be a game changer for some. For me, with mainly landscape photography and these videos I do, the single XQD card is fine with me. Another change is they were updated with the dual Xspeed processors, which the big change from that will be they will be able to shoot in 4K 60 frames per second, but not right away when you get the camera. It's going to come with a firmware update later down the road. So this shoots in 4K 30 frames per second, which for the most part is fine with what I do. And then it will also have a battery grip available, which this one does not. As a landscape photographer, again, that's not a big deal for me. Another thing that's a pretty cool update with the next Nikon Z6 II is that you'll be able to update the firmware via the SnapBridge app. As of right now, for me to update the firmware, I've got to take this card out, put it into my card reader, and go through on the computer and do it. With the new one, you'll be able to do it right on the camera, right through your mobile phone app, which that's definitely a nice update. They also did say it's going to have more buffer and better AFI detection. For as much as I shoot portraits of my dogs and my son, I've actually found the eye detecting autofocus to be completely fine with these cameras. Every once in a while it will pick up something in the background or foreground when there is a clear subject in the middle. So that can get a little frustrating. Basically, I shut off my camera and turn it back on to reset the autofocus. But for as much as I shoot portraits, that is not a big deal for me. Basically, what I'm saying is, as a landscape photographer, the changes are not there for me to upgrade. So I am going to be sticking with my Nikon Z6s, not upgrading to the 2. I would personally rather invest money in glass and not upgrade the body yet. The changes just aren't there for me. Because again, the main points, the dual card slots, not a big deal for me. The battery grip, I probably wouldn't buy anyway. I like to keep my camera body small and compact. That's kind of the whole point I moved to the mirrorless. If I was mainly a portrait photographer and did weddings and stuff like that, I would definitely probably make the leap just because the dual card slots and or a sports photographer. The new one will definitely be better for sports. But yeah, for what I mainly do, nature and landscape photography and video, I will not be upgrading. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you have the Z6? Are you upgrading to the Z6 II? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.